Something to work towards is the topic for this latest video. When considering something to work towards as your club, you need to think, what are our goals? What are our objectives? What do we want to achieve as a club? Now, some of the goals might be the skills and successes that you want to achieve, be able to recruit more players, being able to have more teams. What are the club objectives? Are you meeting the needs of the participants and your volunteers? Does your club have a strategy about where it's going? And does the club think about development, how it can expand and grow? Is it playing as big a part in the community as it could? Now, some of the things that you need to consider when you're thinking about something to work towards is the possibility that participants may want either competition or they might want skill set development. So if they want competition, is there local and national competition that you can get involved? Have you looked at the NGB to see if there's any attributed leagues that they can get ready? And then also, how is that going to affect your training and your coaching? Is it going to change the ethos of the club? Does it work with your club's ethos? Remember that when you're working towards something, you should all be working towards it together as a unified goal. If it's looking for skill development, have you got the right coaches set in place? Do you have the right sort of development in the club strategy in place? Are players actually getting what they want out of this sport? Are the volunteers and the coaches coaching and volunteering to their full potential? There has to be, at some point when you look at something to work towards, the unified goal and objectives set down for the club, with all the players coming together, all the volunteers and coaches, like pieces in a puzzle. All the pieces have a place, and it's not until you put that last piece in place that the picture is complete. Can you say that in your club that you have an idea about where you're going to go and what you're going to do? It might only be early in your club's development, but it's still something that you may wish to think about. How is it that you can actually come together, maybe with your committee and your players, to work towards creating an actual goal or an objective that you can actually stand to achieve, and then work towards that ideal? Like I said, whether that could be skill, development, possibility of success through competition, these are things you have to consider when your club is going to come together and develop itself when it's working on something to work towards.